So tonight, with faith and devotion, I proudly accept your nomination for President of the United States. Thank you.
Trump's triumphant night, just 5 days after an assassin's bullet came close to ending his life. Donald Trump formally accepted the Republican presidential nomination and made a call for unity. Good evening. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. It is the first time the former president has spoken publicly since Saturday's assassination attempt at a rally in Pennsylvania. It happened during the final night of the Republican National Convention, which just wrapped up in Milwaukee. 5 on Your Side political editor Mark Maxwell joins us live from the convention floor with Missouri delegates. Mark.
Yeah, Kelly and Mike, good evening from Milwaukee. It's loud, it's raucous in here. The former First Family just leaving the stage and balloons falling from the rafters. I'm here alongside Illinois Congressman Mike Bost. We're going to hear from him in a moment, but first let's just recap the political history we just watched unfold here. We have to mention this is the first time in American history that a convicted felon has accepted a major party's nomination for president. President Trump called for unity on this stage, but what he meant by that was for Democrats and for prosecutors across the country and the many criminal cases he faces to drop their arms, to surrender their case, to stop the prosecution of him. He gave those remarks during the earlier part of his record-setting speech tonight.
And we must not criminalize dissent or demonize political disagreement, which is what's been happening in our country lately at a level that nobody has ever seen before. In that spirit, the Democrat Party should immediately stop weaponizing the justice system and labeling their political opponent as an enemy of democracy.
That was one of the early parts of the speech before it dragged on more than 90 minutes. We're now here with Congressman Mike Bost. A lot of people were waiting to hear that first public description of what he went through on that stage in Pennsylvania. What did you hear in that moment?
It was amazing. A person that was realized how short life is, but yet understands what his mission he feels, as well as this nation is, to be united. But then also to understand we've still got to deal with those issues that are out there, the border, bringing down fuel prices, bringing down inflation, making sure we're still holding our ground and dealing with these issues overseas.
A Trump speech often includes exaggerations and misleading statements, a lot of facts that are just sort of not quite right. What did you make of his comment about inflation and bringing all that under control here?
Well, it's very clear. He knows, and he knows if you bring inflation down, you can do that by making sure that we're productive again, becoming energy independent. You bring energy independence into place, you're going to reduce the overall price of things come down. Our GDP starts increasing when you take government pressures off the businesses.
Well, my last question for you. He says drill, baby, drill, but the Biden administration is producing more crude oil than any administration in American history.
And I want to check those numbers because sometimes this administration has told us falsely. I want to check those numbers because I'm telling you the American people are not seeing it at the pumps. And I guarantee you if we start producing more, we'll bring it down to the pump like we did 4 years ago.
All right, a taste of the campaign to come with some of those promises. President Trump also calling for no taxes on tips as President Biden calls to cap the cost of rent increases nationwide. We'll see if he can even get that done if he's the candidate for Democrats. That convention in Chicago 1 month from now. We'll have continuing coverage for you in the morning. But for now, live in Milwaukee, Mark Maxwell, 5 on Your Side.
All right, Mark, a very lively crowd. And Mark will have more from the RNC on this week's edition of The Record. It airs Sunday night at 11 right after Sports Plus.
And then next month, Mark will head to Chicago to report from the Democratic National Convention. That runs August 19th through the 22nd.